Hmm. Did I save it? Good morning. Should be a quick one today.
Yeah.
Are you not getting my invitations?
So I apologize for that. So I'm used to seeing them in an email. So every BBS day I go and look for the email, but this time it was actually a meeting invite on my calendar. So
I think what's happening is that Outlook automatically adds it to your calendar.
which is
You
fine.
don't even see the email.
Right. Before it was just coming through with a link on an email. Now it's actually showing up on my calendar, which is better.
Right.
So yeah, we should be quick today. It'll probably take longer for the board members to get on than to actually get
Yeah,
the meeting in.
I'm surprised they're not on already. They were on at the 9 o'clock pre-meeting, which I don't even know why they had one today, but so I don't know if they're having trouble getting in or what. I haven't heard from Carmela, so.
It's like Bob just showed up.
Well, there we go. Got Bob.
Bob.
What was that?
I said, who is Bob?
Robert.
Robert, excuse us.
but not Patty and Dennis. Oh, and Mr. Bradley.
That's Bradley.
Happy Wednesday, everyone.
Happy Wednesday. Some people must be having trouble getting on. Was Howard
Yeah.
on? And
Howard's on. He's call-in user 2.
okay, and what about Joe? Was he on the pre-meeting?
Joe, no, Joe will not be on.
Yeah.
Ah,
The members
So
are
we
here.
have three.
I'm still waiting. I don't see
Let's see, Patty.
Patty has logged on.
I'm
yet.
here. I called
Yes, you-
in. This is Patty. I'm here.
Okay,
Okay,
so that's fact. So we're still Mr. Bradley then.
This is Patty again. As long as you have a quorum, I'm just here to listen.
okay.
oh, then I guess
Okay, Mr. Bradley
Howard
hasn't
is
logged
not
on
here.
yet. So Patty
Yeah,
is
'cause Calling
You
user
see him?
2 is Patty. Okay.
I don't see him. Patty
Oh,
is the
is that
calling
right?
user.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
Patty.
Joe, well, that's gonna
So,
be, all right, that
Mr.
looks
Bradley
better.
has to log-
Because Bradley's also call-in user 2 from our pre-meeting.
Yeah, well, that would have changed if he called into this one.
Okay. But we need him.
Let me
While
resend.
we're
Let's
waiting,
resend him.
have you guys heard of any movement on filling the last spot, Mr. Sock spot? Somebody asked me the other day, so I thought I'd ask.
Isn't that the mayor's department?
No, that's up to the Valerie McCall.
Yeah.
She has the information. They're waiting on her to do what she wants to do about it. You got any push to give her, Patty? I didn't hear you.
I have no pull with anybody. Are you kidding?
Oh, okay.
Are you suggesting we're not doing our job properly?
Never. You guys are always doing your job properly. I would never make such a suggestion.
You might be able, if we don't get Howard on here, you might be able to make that suggestion.
I'm on here.
Well, if he,
You're on.
hey,
Okay.
all right,
You're
yay.
user 3. All right.
Calling
Okay,
user
there you
3,
go.
okay.
Calling user 3.
All right.
So,
We can move on without
Patty,
Dennis.
whoever inquired had, if they have a suggestion or something, they can information, and I can give it to Freddie. He'll push up to our chief, and then to.
I don't know if that was to me. I have no sway at all whatsoever. Your best bet is your director or a chief that you report to. I so
No.
low on the totem pole.
I asked
Really.
if that person. No, I was asking if that person had a erection. You can send me their information.
I can ask Michelle and I'll get back to you, but I don't know anybody off the top of my head.
Oh, okay.
We ready to go, Carmella?
Yep, ready to go.
Okay, all right, we'll read off, open up the meeting, we're gonna read off the preamble. Cleveland Board of Billing Standards and Appeals, in compliance with notification requirements of Ohio's open meeting law under COVID-19 emergency declaration, notice of this meeting has been publicly posted. All boards and commissions under purview of the City Planning Department conducts its meetings according to Robert's Rules of Order. Actions during the meeting will be taken by voice vote. Abstentions from any vote due to a conflict of interest should be stated for the record prior to the taking of any vote. In order to ensure that everyone participating in a meeting have the opportunity to be heard, we ask that you use the raise hand feature before asking a question or making a comment. The raise hand feature can be found in the participants panel on the desktop and mobile version and activated by clicking the hand icon. Please wait for the chair or facilitator to recognize you and be sure to select unmute and announce yourself before you speak. When finished speaking, please lower your hand by clicking on the raise hand icon again and mute your microphone. We'll also be utilizing the chat feature to communicate with participants. The chat feature can be activated by clicking the chat button located on the bottom of the WebEx screen. We need the next page. Okay, all meeting activities performed recorded by way of WebEx platform. These proceedings are also being live streamed by way of YouTube. We have provided a link to the meeting for those who wish to speak on a particular case by way of our website and email. We have also received emails, okay, almost, from those who have provided written comment on a particular matter. Patty, you have questions?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We would object to the use of chat as we usually do and just have Maurice verify it's being live streamed. Thank you, sir.
Maurice, we can't hear you. Okay.
It is being live streamed.
Okay. All right, it is being live streamed, so we'll go ahead and call the roll.
Mr. Maskey,
Here.
Mr. Bradley,
Here.
Mr. Gallagher.
Here. So we
We have a
do have a quorum, but we also have to make the statement that in case there is a not 100% of us voting, that it won't be, how would we say it? It won't be official unless all of us are 100%, all three vote. And seeing as we
Mr.
don't,
Chairman,
go ahead. Go ahead.
This is Patty. If you don't have a unanimous vote as the three, they can choose to come back before you hear the docket. If there are any dockets, if they do not choose and you proceed and it's a 2-to-1 vote, the underlying decision is sustained.
Okay, so they would need to choose not to do it. And there aren't any cases in front of us, so I guess that's not going to happen. Okay, so we have the roll has been called. We have before us approval of resolutions, dockets A321, A521, A721, A821, A121. Are there any additions or corrections to those dockets?
No.
Hearing none. Motion for approval?
So moved.
So moved.
Okay, motion by Mr. Maskey, second by Mr. Bradley. Go ahead and call the roll.
Mr. Maskey,
Yes.
Mr. Bradley, Mr. Gallagher.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, we have approval of the minutes of the previous meeting. Are there any additions or corrections to the minutes?
No.
Okay, we need a motion for approval of the minutes.
So moved.
Second.
All right, moved by Mr. Bradley, second by Mr. Maskey. Call the roll.
Mr. Bradley,
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yes. Okay, is there any other business to come before us? Hearing none, the meeting is closed.
Thank you.
Okay,
Have a good one.
Have a good week.
Carmela, did you get my voice message yesterday or the other day?
No.
Okay,
No.
I'm going to send you an email later this afternoon. Okay. I'll send you an email later this afternoon. I want to schedule, there's a couple things to talk